Alright fam, how you doing? Hey Steve, hey crew, how you doing? That is an absolutely terrible angle, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so what we're doing today, famo, is, let's just jump down here. Right. I'm really sorry about that. Just the YouTube setup for live streaming is starting to give me a bit of grief. Alright. Hey crew, how you doing? Not yet, Nathan, but we're hopefully going to change that now, bud. Alright fam, so just give me a minute. What we're going to do is we're just going to flick around some soft plastics, right, and see how we go. Oh. Let me just get in here. I want to just try and cast along. Alright, so the way the wind's blowing today, it's blowing away from this structure. We've had pretty average weather since we've been here, but you just got to work through that, you know? So what I've got here is I've got some bigger once again, I've got some bigger soft plastics on here, hoping that there's a few mulloway around. All right, so let's just see how we go. That's a bit better. Even the river's filled up with weed, fam, which is not really going to do anyone any favours. Oh yeah, let's go. I'm going to swap to a smaller soft plastic in a second. I just want to see how I go with these, you know. Just trying to avoid all the river, like the weed that's floating around in the river, you know. Got the slightly bigger jig head on today, famo, so we're just going to let that sink. Hey Stark, how are you, bud? Hey there, Magic Trevor, how are you, bud? Thanks, everyone. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened before. Yeah, I think so, Kyle, because this is the second time we've streamed today. Rightio. I'm going to swap to smaller soft plastics in a minute. I'll just use these big ones for now in case there's something out there, you know. Rightio. So what we'll do, famo, let's move along. All right, and see how we do it. Oi. Let's go. Probably would help if I brought my landing net, yeah? Let's chuck that there. Don't know how deep this is here, but apparently this is where they're catching everything at the moment, so, but like early morning and late afternoon. We'll go down to a smaller jig head and soft plastic tail in a second. It's going to get closer to the structure, I think. Wow. Anyway, let's try a little bit further out. Let's chat up to. Oh, sorry about that, Cole. Timmy Twinkletoes, how are you, bud? How's the dancing lessons going, matey? Good? Okay, I get it now. Yep, I get it now. Rightio. So, oh, sugar. Why would you do that to me? At least it's not as bad as the other braid. Rightio, let's go again. What? What do you mean face doesn't match? Thank you. Oh, most insects are, Steve. Most insects are pollinators, mate. Right. So what we need to do is hey DJ, how are you, bud? Oh, it's still not smooth, DJ. Still not smooth, mate. I'll just shift this camera, hang on. It's still not smooth. It's just really windy. So hopefully tomorrow is a lot better, you know. I'm going to shift over here. Let's go back to where we were because this is not working. Okay, we'll just go back to where we were and fish in there. It's not working for the conditions. Yeah, sorry about this, crew. I'll just lift that camera up in a second and then just see how we go. But I've got so many things going on today. We've got weed, we got wind, you know what I mean? Let's chuck that in there, like so. Let's push that up, like that. Chuck that there. That's a big boat, isn't it? So what I'll do is I'll chuck that in there. And even here, if I hook anything, fam, I've got difficulties. I've got all these ropes in front of me, you know? There we go, we'll try that. Sometimes they come in after the boats have moved on. Let's slow it down a bit. Now I'm just using the traditional white jig here, but you know, I might duck into the local tackle store and see what colours they use. I know up north a lot of them use like nuclear chicken and that sort of stuff, but we don't use it that much at home, so. Right. Different horses for different courses, you know. All right, we've got a bit of dirty water there that the boat's left behind. That's when mulloway normally hang out. So, at least we're not getting snagged, I guess. Let's just bring this in here, like this. Let's bring that in here so you're seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. Right. I'll swap over to the motor oil in a second, famo. Right. Very hard to get close to the structure here because the wind's blowing like left to right, you know. Hey Sledhead, how are you, bud? Let's just chuck that down there. Right. And what I'll do is I'll just move to that public jetty that everyone fishes on. Might be a bit easier. There we go. Hey Cal, how are you, bud? Sledhead, how you been, mate? Yeah, what I'll do, we'll go around the other side, fam, and we'll cast back this way, I think. And I'll change my soft plastic. Rightio. That's a bit better. Much better cast. Just slow it right down and see how we go. Yeah, this morning we got blown off the water and we also got too much weed on the water as well. And look at all the wind blowing across here. So, you know, you just got to pick your days, don't you, I guess? All right. Rightio. Let's go again. Yeah, everything's going left to right, famo. Yeah, nice one. Hey Riley, no, nothing today, mate. Just lots of wind and weed, Riley. That's all today, bud. We'll shift over in a second, famo. We'll come back and fish the other way into the wind. Might even go and put the other reel on, I think. I'll go and put the little Fierce 3 on. Oh, that was the first hit of the day, fam. First hit of the day. There we go. All right, so we've got something here. Let's do it. Still very shallow in here. It's very, very shallow. Hang on, I just cast over this side. Phil H, how are you, mate? Yeah, that's right, Phil, you know. And I mean, we've had really... I mean, last week was worse than this week, you know what I mean? But that's all right, we're here now. Tomorrow we're going to go down the beach again. Hopefully that weed's gone away. Right, so I'm just getting some nice long casts. I mean, high tide's in another hour, but it's in the middle of the day, which you don't normally do okay, you know what I mean? But anyway, we're still going to try. Oh, hello. I've got a few fish chasing after the soft plastic fam, but they're not hitting it. But they're quite small, so what we might do is just, like I said, just swap to a smaller soft plastics. See this mullet feeding off the rope here? They're a weed eater, and it's actually eating all the algae off the rope. So. Right. Yeah, Steve, I haven't heard of anyone catching flatty bait, you know? Like, I mean, I am using bigger soft plastics for bigger fish, but we might have to go back to smaller, I think, and just go and get the smaller pen reel and put it on here and swap it out. You know, I was hoping to try and get into some 800 or 900 mulloway, but don't think so. You can, Murchie, you can, mate, but you've got to go north of Geraldton. And I think a good sized mangrove jack in here is about 40. So, I mean, I could go off and get bait and that sort of stuff, but I want to do that. I want to challenge myself with the old soft plastics, you know. What I'll do is I'll just wait for these people to go off the other little jetty over there. Then I'll just walk over there. I'll go and get the small reel first. And then what we'll do is we'll cast around some motor oils and that sort of stuff. Actually, I think we might do that now, I think. We'll give it a couple more casts. We'll swap the reels over. We'll swap the soft plastics over. This is quite a big soft... Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit, famo. Okay, so we go again. Rightio. That was a hit. Something tried to nip the tail on that. Yeah, I don't think they're too interested over there. We are though. Hey mate. Good, thanks. Nah, just flicking around a few soft plastics. It's always a bit difficult during the middle of the day, but you know, you can only go when you can go, you know what I mean? Rightio, I'm going to have one more cast with this. We're going to swap to the smaller reel and we're going to get some smaller soft plastics, fam. All right. So bear with me for a second. I've got a little bit of a plan here. I've had a couple of really little hits, you know, but not something that's big enough to swallow the soft plastics. So we'll just modify our gear and then we'll just work from there. All right, let's give it one more in case we've stirred it up enough. All right, and then we'll swap around to the 14-pound fire line. Just going to try a couple of different techniques to see which one works, fam. Right, that one doesn't. Nice work. Yeah, these are coming in way too shallow. All right, famo, let's just go and swap everything over. Then we'll go on to that other little jetty over there. And then we'll just work it out. All right, let's go for a walk. Come with me. We'll just go and swap this reel over, then we'll go back onto that other bridge. We'll cast into the main part of the river and see if there's anything there. Rightio, let's just bring this here for a second. Like so. Hey Mr. Teds, how are you, mate? Not yet, mate. We've been absolutely blown off the water today, buddy. So, and then when we went down the beach, it was all weed. So, hey there, Ragless, what's going on, mate? No, I don't use any scent when I fish soft plastics, mate. I just try and work it out, you know. How are you, everyone? Right, where's me skizzers? There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks to the 17 people that are watching. Right, Just going to go and get the other reel. I'll be back in a second. Right. Yeah, people, don't forget to like the stream. Let YouTube know what we're doing, eh? Alright, so we're going to go down to a 2,500 pen Battle 3, which is our smaller reel. Okay. Yeah, interesting point you mentioned before, Steve, but yeah, most insects out in the bush are pollinators, mate. Everything's in balance for a reason, you know. So, thanks to everyone that's tuned in. We're just going to swap over, like I said. We'll go and see what some smaller soft plastics are going to do, you know. Oi, don't do that. So whereabouts are you from, Mr. Teds? What about you, Lockie? Where are you crew from? We got a lot of West Aussies in here, so... Oh yeah, that's right, mate, you know. And there's going to be some big changes to fisheries laws soon, fam. Oh, you're from Pinjarra, nice part of the world, mate. I know a few people out from Pinjarra. Obviously, I won't say that live on stream, Mr. Teds, but thanks for tuning in, mate. I hope you don't spend too much time... Oh, Lake Macquarie, okay. All right, we've got some die-hard fishers in here, good work. Righto, fam, so let me just go and get the lighter leader. Spent Brass 45, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. Let's just leave that there. I'm just going to go and get some leader. I'll be back for a second. I hope you haven't had a few boozy nights at the Pinjarra Trots there, Stevie. Hey? The wife give you another backhander. All right. And Cannington. Oh dear, Steve. No wonder the wife beat ya. Jeepers. Hey? You'll be having your own bloody... She's German, mate. Don't mess around with her, Stevie. It's a secret ingredient to Cracklewurst, mate. Disobedient husbands. She's probably already told you that anyway. So, when you were single, sure. Sure, nice cover, mate. Obviously, she's reading the chat. Okay. All right, famo, we're going to go down to £12. Yeah, a bit light probably for here, but you don't want to die wondering, do you? When I was single, which will be in about 15 minutes after that comment. go. Right, now let me just grab a different soft plastic head. Thanks people, we've got 19 people in here. Okay, everybody knows how hard it is to produce fish live. Me especially, so. Dillikins, how are you, bud? Oh, Stevie, no. Remember I made that same joke? We actually have a member of the community whose last name is Schindler. The first time he came in, I said, oh, I'd hate to end up on your list. You know, so anyway. Right. That breeze is blowing us off the water, fam. Seriously, we got here. We tried yesterday at the mouth of the Murchison, no joy. So, yeah, laugh. All right, famo, let's see if these little motor oils are going to do the trick again, you know. Oh, come on. And how are you, Dillikins? You well? Yeah, not too bad, mate. We're up in Kalbarri until Saturday. Oh, Jesus, that stinks. Something died. And, yeah, we're just trying to work through all the poor weather, you know. So, all right, famo. So we've gone to 20-pound mainline and 12-pound leader. I don't think we've got a hope in hell of actually landing anything. But, hey, Local Mark's Fishing, how are you, bud? Thanks, mate. How's your fishing going? I see you've been doing a few streams. I haven't been able to come in, man. I've just been so flat out with work, you know. That nasty four-lettered word that gets in the way of my fishing. Right. So, just let me tuck my shirt in so I don't look too homeless. Right. Righto, famo. So, this is the plan, right? We're just going to go for a walk and cast around structure, trying to see if we can hook anything. But to be quite frank with you, right, I have not seen anyone land a fish for the last 2 days. When we went up the other day and we hooked into that fish that took us into the reef, no one was catching anything, you know. So I don't know what it is. The weather's been, like the first day we had shocking southeasterlies. Then yesterday it swung to southeasterly after easterly in the morning. And then today the easterlies have been like 40 or 50 kilometres an hour and just all over the place, you know. So tomorrow is going to probably have the most favourable day for fishing, and then Friday is going to be the best day. So Friday we've got a big stream planned on the beach, okay, and hopefully we can get into some mackies and that sort of stuff, because that would be nice, you know. So look, what we'll do is I should really get this onto the... I bought a sawhorse from Bunnings, right? And the sawhorse does the job brilliantly, fam. And I've done a couple of other little designs. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, it's a bit different with our fishing to yours. Mark's Fishing, you get the seriously bad weather, and we just get the wind, mate. I'm quite good with the wind, you know. All right, famo. So, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a tripod, famo. So here it is. Right. Hey, Mr. Teds. So, with the ingenuity of us being Aussies, right, and this roll of electrical tape, I'm going to turn this into a tripod. Watch. There we go. Now, isn't that a much better angle? Yeah, good work. I knew you'd understand. Let me just check there for a second. All right, that's much better. Right, just give me a second. I just want to check something, fam. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right. If I can do this, okay. Let me just try this. Right. Let me just get this into here, like so. Alright, like that. Nice. I'll get this into here like this. There we go. Nope, we don't want that. We want that. Like that. Okay, fam. There we are. So, we now have a tripod. Nah, it's all right, Mr. Teds. We're good, mate. We're good. So what we've basically got now is we have our tripod. We have good clear vision. I don't have my laptop, but you can't have everything. Right. Thank you, Local Marks Fishing. Right. Rightio, famo. Let's go. Right, so we've got our tripod. One thing I've got to do though before we do that, just hang on a second. Right. Just got to make this a little bit more foolproof. Yeah, they're not going to get $4,000 out of me for a backpack, fam. I could, you know, use that money far more wisely. Here we go. There we go. There we go, there we go. That goes in there. All right, we're cooking with gas. Now, we used the 4-inch tail there, right, in the white colour with absolutely no success. Let's go back to the exact same spot we were at, right? Let's go back to the exact same spot that we were at and see how we go with this motor oil colour. Okay, so let's just see if it's size of lure that makes the difference. Let's see if it's the colour that makes the difference, because with this lighter lure I'm not going to be able to cast it into the wind too far. Right, so we'll plonk that there. Now that's should be better already. Chuck that there, chuck that there. Alright, should have done that at the start. Alright, so how's that going? That's much better, isn't it? Okay, so let's do that. Right. Oh, they are, Teds. Yeah, and mine too, bud. Alright. So, what I did then when I used the Lumo. Right, so what we've got now, we've got the weedless jig head with the motor oil on there. Let's see if it works. That's still a pretty good cast. Right. So what I'm using here, okay, so I've got 14-pound fire line and 12-pound trace. Right. Motor oil is renowned for being one of the best colours for mulloway, but each area is relevant, you know what I mean? And when you have a lighter jig head, it has a far more fluctuating and undulating action, you know. Right. All right, now that's a good cast. I should be a little bit closer to the structure though, you know. Don't be afraid to give it a bit of time. Let the fish have a look at it, fam, you know what I mean? Okay. All right, that's still not close enough to the structure, but that's all right. I'll stop chickening out of it soon. Righto, famo. Those people should be leaving that other jetty in a minute. As soon as they leave that other jetty, we'll go straight over, okay? I mean, I've got a nice long leader. I've got at least a metre, so that's the spot. That is about 1 foot from the concrete, fam. So if there's anything hugging around that concrete structure, it would have seen that lure drop. I'm just going to let it sink. All right, not even going to move it. Nope. Rightio, and again. Nah, chicken. Absolute chicken. Just give me a second. I'll come and suss out chat in a second, okay? The first day we were here, we were casting around 7-inch soft plastic tails. Had one really got hit, got dragged into the rocks. And then after that, we just had small fish hitting it. Just in here, we got a few little fish coming along, come on. I can feel the tail on the soft plastic working, so we're doing it right. Rightio. One more cast and then we'll move over, famo. There we go. I'm actually going to give this a bit of time just to suss it out. Right. Just going to come back here in the shade. Let's just leave that there for a second. No, I haven't. Hey, Rhino, how you going, bud? Oh, nice one, mate. Good idea, Steve. Oh, it is, Rhino, it is, mate. It is, but I'll take the wind over your rain any day, Rhino. Can someone just please type !RHINO in chat? Rhino's a recently partnered Australian streamer, really good down-to-earth guy. If you want to see a stream where there's no ego and he's actually quite humble, he's the sort of streamer you want to watch. So this is our plan, famo. We're going to grab this saw bench or whatever. We're going to go over to that jetty over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this breeze over my left shoulder to cast at the sandbank, right? I'm going to give this one more cast. Rightio. No, it's not close enough. Let me just cast in here. Actually, that's not casting too bad into the wind, fam. Oh, it's an outgoing tide. I've got the lure coming straight for me, famo. Yep. No wonder everything's flowing out to the ocean. We must have missed high tide, fam. All right, let's go over to the other side and then we'll come back. Right, those people have left. Let's move. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, mate. Now remember, Rhino, when you got partnered, you a drill bit emote. Remember that, just in case any boring tools come in, chat. Remember, Rhino. Right, rightio, famo. Let's go. All right, let's do it. All right, let's do it. All right, so we've had absolutely no luck whatsoever, but that's okay. That doesn't put us down. It just inspires us, fam. That's what it does, it inspires us. Right. So, got no one else on the jetty. Flies don't taste any better. Well, that one can get out and crawl home. Right. Excellent. Now, fam, fishing 100. Let's suss it out, shall we? Now, first cast is going to be right here. All right. Yeah, look how low the tide is. No wonder we're not catching anything. All right, so let's just suss this out for a second. All right. That is really shallow. That's meant to be 1.5 foot taller. All right. So let's just chuck this here. Okay. Like so. Right. Okay. So now, gonna chuck this down here. This down here. Okay. Phone down here. Yeah, cheap protein, Rhino. Cheap protein, mate. Oh, it does, Phil. Okay, so first cast. That is a bit long. Yeah, feel that breeze. Righty, I'm just going to shorten. Remember, we're only using 12-pound leader, fam, so, you know, if we do hook something, good luck. I think with a lot of the soft plastic fishos, right, if you gave them one colour to choose in their soft plastics, most people would say motor oil. 100% of the mulloway, no, 90% of the mulloway we've caught at home have been on the motor oil colour, you know. Whew. There's that wind that we're battling for 2 days, fam, but, you know, most people treat that as a deterrent. It just makes us work harder, you know what I mean? Rightio. So, nothing's blowing off there. Good, 22 viewers. Thank you very much for the support, fam. Okay, I'm going to try and reward you with some fish. Oh, man. Ever get that feeling where everything's against you? That's how I feel at the moment, but anyway. All right, now that's a cast. All right, come on, you smart ass. Bite that soft plastic. Oh, there's a bump. That was a bump, fam. Hey, oh, come on, little fella, hit it. It's just a little mulloway. Come on, it's hit it about 4 times. Come on, bud. No, that was actually a little jack, fam. All right. So, they're on the windward side. Good. That hit that about 4 times. It didn't hook up. It was too small. Now, that's a cast. Hey, anybody would think we're in the zone. Forget ozone. Forget end zone. We're in the fish zone. Oh, that was a good hit, famo. That was a really good hit, fam. That was a really good hit, famo. Did I lose the lure and everything? Oh, that was a good hit. Did you see the bend that put in the rod? Man, oh man. All right. Let's go again. I've had 2 good casts. I've had 2 good hits. 1 good fish. Right. There you go. I'm going to cast a little bit further out. That was a really good hit. Bugger. Now, time to be a bit cheeky. All right, I'm just going to leave that right there. All right. Okay. Hey, UKC Fishing with Big Dan. How are you, bud? We've had a pretty rough couple of days, Dan. I'm not going to lie to you. There we go. I'm doing absolutely everything right, famo. Absolutely everything. Do you think I can land a fish to save me life? Now that was a good hit, famo. Whoo! Now fish just came out from there that hit that lure that was about that long. Right, it swam away at the last minute. Now, I think it was a mangrove jack because I haven't seen a fish like that before. So let's go again. Oh, get out of there. All right. All right, we're going to be on the action in a minute. Hang on. That's better. Okay, fam. All right, let that sink. We're probably 5 casts away from a fish, famo. Let's break this duck. Come on. That was a good fish. So colour is very important, isn't it? All right, nice. Come on. Okay, let's go again. Much better. And what we'll do, fam, is we'll just move from left to right. Hey there, MXT, how are you, bud? Welcome, mate. That soft plastic's continually going towards me, fam. Right, it's continually going towards me. Doesn't matter what I do. So there must be a strong current out at the moment. Hey, nah, too shallow. All right. Just going to move over for a second, and I'm going to cast at another one here. Hang on. That's a bit better. There are fish here. Come on, little fella, hit it. Oh, there's little mulloway down here, fam. It's like throwing a tennis ball at a bloody puppy. Hang on, let's go again. Rightio, let's see what's happening there. All right, so obviously the motor oil colour is the colour that's working here. Because it's so shallow, I'm going to have to work this rod tip down. Little potty, I think they're little potty mullet. Anyway, let's just start working left to right now, and then we'll fish the other side, okay? Whee. What happened there? Oh, hang on, I got a hook behind me. Hang on, fam. Don't do that. Great, covered in bird shite now. All right, so my next cast is going to be along this structure. Right. Rightio. That's a good cast. Have I used my quota of casts yet or what? Hey Will, how are you, bud? Welcome, Will. Is the picture quality okay, famo? Rightio. Picture's great. All right, Phil. Awesome. Okay, let's start moving along, famo. what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that like that with the bar arm open, and I'm going to shift the whole setup, okay? All right. Let's shift this here. What we're going to do, we're just going to work our way from left to right and cover every single square centimetre of this waterway, fam. Okay? Let's just leave that like that. Going to slow everything right down, okay? Just going to slow everything right down. It's a pretty slow day today, so you can see how breezy it is, can't you? Oh wow. Okay, that's all right. You need it like this for Mulloway. And what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to turn around and use the wind to our advantage, okay? Rightio, let's move down again. Alright, that's all we can do. Just got to be careful my phone doesn't fall down in the cracks in this jetty, if you know what I mean. Just like those. Right, so let me just leave that there for a second. Hey, the picture's okay, isn't it? Not really, Phil, because that's private property, bud. I'd like to, but yeah, not likely, bud. All right. Now, just going to run this soft plastic along this jetty, famo. Rightio. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to turn things around, right, and use the wind to our advantage. So let's just fish this open water, right? We're going to do nice long casts, okay? Just steady with the nice long casts, right? Rightio, lovely. And we're just going to slow everything right down, okay? So we're going to be fishing this soft plastic more like a bait than a lure, alrighty? So steady. Going to let the fish have a look at it. This is a deeper side here, so we're just going to work with this, okay? Really, face recognition doesn't match? Thank you. Hey, Gress, how are you, bud? Welcome, Gress. Hope you're well, Gress. Okay. Just going to run it along this jetty, famo. Yeah, this is an outgoing tide, fam. We've missed the high tide for today. You see the junk that's going out underneath the jetty. Right. Nice long cast though. What is the time? The time is 1:30, it's over. Hey Jai, how are you, bud? Nothing today, mate. We got blown off the water this morning and then we had too much weed at the beach. Right, so now we've got an outgoing tide, got a howling easterly wind. It's just not really working out for us, but we've had a couple of hits. I was casting at some structure over there and I think it was a mangrove jack that hit or swiped at the soft plastic. So, but like anything, famo, there's no right or wrong with fishing. If you're catching fish, you're doing it right, you know? Just not at the moment. Come on. And I mean, we're fishing light. We've got 12-pound leader. I had a fish about yay big hit the soft plastic, but it just never hooked up. So, oh, come on. There was a little bit of a nibble then, fam. I don't know what it is, whether it was just another small fish, but let's wait and see. Come on. And what we'll do, right, is we'll have a few casts here and then we'll go back and cast at that structure again. We'll give the fish 10 or 15 minutes to forget about the fact that we cast some lures at them before, you know. Oh, really, Steve? Awesome. And thanks to the 22 viewers, famo. Now this is really shallow, so I'm going to have to work this soft plastic with the rod tip down. Yep, still very shallow. You can tell that's a strong easterly because the boats are pointing straight at us. Come on. Rightio. We go again. Yeah, outgoing tide, fam, is not the ideal time to fish anywhere. So we've missed the high tide. Right. Okay, so the only place that we had any luck before was we had a couple of hits when we were casting at that structure over there. So let's go back there. Right. Brent, how are you, mate? Hey Brent, thanks mate, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really hard to produce fish live on stream. And with Mr. Ted's question about using scent, mate, if I'm going to use scent, buddy, I'd may as well just use a bait, yeah? Call it a bit old-fashioned, but if I'm going to use a soft plastic, I want the soft plastic, and my ability as an angler, which obviously isn't too good at the moment, right, to try and land the fish. I mean, if I'm going to use scent, I may as well just chuck a bait on there, you know, because that's what a bait has. It has scent and natural flavours and attractant, you know what I mean? All right, let's try a bit quicker retrieve and see if this stirs anything up. No. All right, let's go back over there. Thanks, Brent. Yeah. I don't think I'm marketable enough for telly, mate, hence YouTube. But thanks for the compliment, bud. Thank you very, very much. And look, Brent, don't be shy, mate. Just become more active in chat, buddy. All right? Don't be afraid to come in, mate. All right, famo, let's go back to where we were before. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do casts about a foot apart. Right, and just work every single square centimetre of this structure. If you want to catch fish, famo, you need structure and shade. You find the structure and the shade will be there. All right, that's being protected from the heat, which is nice. I'm just going to get my phone out. All right, so see these little indents here? 1, 2, then you've got the black plastic pole, another indent, the ladder, another indent, the black plastic pole, right? Each one of those is a goalpost, fam. Hit the goalpost. All right, good cast. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get as close to structure as possible. Okay. Clean out my Shrek ears. And again. There we go, I've even bounced that off the concrete. That's how cheeky I'm getting. Now this is really shallow water, so you need to alter the height of the rod tip with a 7. Oh, now there's a couple of potty mullets swimming around like they own the place. Has that got a remora on it? No, it can't be, surely. It has. Oh, hello. Come on. Oh, that's a little brim. Come on, mate, you're not much bigger than the lure, but thanks for turning up. That wasn't close enough there, famo. Rightio. Now my next cast, see that ladder and that post? Just in there. See, I've managed to actually cast underneath the chain. That should be a fish, hopefully. Come on. I mean, I'm doing everything right, fam. It's nearly at the demoralising stage, but hey, we'll take one for the team here, as they say on the classics. Right, okay. Let's go back again. Now, even though that was a mucked up cast, you still fish it because you don't know what's going to be on the end of it, you know? And if anything, if you want to go for really accurate casts when you fish, famo, right? Lessen the length between your swivel and your soft plastic for better control, okay? You know. Lovely cast. Sorry, birdie, I nearly hit you out of the nest there. Right. I'm casting close enough to the structure to get fish here. If it was high tide and early morning, it'd be a different story, I think. Right. And again. Now that was a really bad cast, fam, because I've been doing really well up to here, but there I should have been another 4 feet to the right there. I've got to go back again. Let's have a look. Okay. That's the one. All right, that is, remember the Dukes of Hazzard, if anyone's old enough? Enos CLB. Cash on the barrelhead. All right, let's have a look. And don't be afraid to hit structure to get the lure to drop down vertically, you know, right where the structure is. Nothing wrong with that. There's no rules, remember? Oh, hello. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm just going to let that sink. What happened there? What happened there? Come on. Felt like something was trying to brush across the line. Right. Let's go a bit further out. Okay. We're doing all right. Alrighty. I mean, we've gone ultra light, 14 pound braid and 12 pound leader. They're not really going to see what's attached to the soft plastic, so. Let's go again. No, terrible cast. That's a really good cast in there. I just managed to get it to the right of the ladder. Oh, there was a hit, fam, but it's not big enough to hit the soft plastic. That was a hit. Yeah, it's not big enough to swallow the soft plastic. It's just hit the tail. Let's go again. All right. Rightio. Let's slow it right down. That's better. All right, now I'm a bit confident with this cast. I haven't been confident with many of the others, but that one should be okay. Hey, Brent, whereabouts are you in the world, mate? Are you an Aussie? Are you American? Are you from Europe? Whereabouts, sunshine? Oh, hang on, fam. That's a decent sized fish. Yep, I think we've just seen what we're after, famo. Hang on. That was a mulloway. Come on, bud. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, matey. I'll let you go, I promise. Rightio, we'll go again. Rightio. I mean, they're going to turn up. I just don't have enough time, famo, you know. You're a Kiwi? Kiora, bro. What's going on, man? Yeah, we'll do that, Steve. But, the only problem is, Steve, the high tides are at 1 o'clock during the day, mate, you know? So, I don't know what's going on. That's a cast. Oh, that's a cast. Yeah, so what's happening is, famo, right, is these, yes, there's that much water flowing out of the river at the moment, right? This soft plastic's not sitting still, it's actually going back towards me. Right, so that makes it tough because there's that much water moving out of the river, I can't really fish it. But outgoing tide's never really the best option anyway, you know. All right. All right, fam, that's probably going to be my last cast, I think. What we'll have to do is just come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got another big beach fishing stream. I'm hoping I'm going to get reception where we're going, right? Nice one, Brent. All right, famo. So look, I'm really sorry about today. All right. We got blown off the water this morning, and yeah, now as we got the outgoing tide. So everybody stay safe and stay well. Be the best person you can be every day. Now, with YouTube guidelines and streaming guidelines, there's a family coming up with kids, so I'm not allowed to live stream them. Right. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.